At the end of my bandsaw video, I may have made a little comment. So guys, I got this 5,000 pound lathe that we have to go pick up.
You really better clear it with your wife.
I think you better call your other cousins.
Turns out I was wrong. It's like 1,800 pounds. I found this listing on Facebook Marketplace, and at first I was just interested in the metal lathe. I had wanted to get started with metalwork, and what a better way to do it than with a machine that's over 100 years old. Now this was a listing to benefit the Tuckahoe Steam and Gas Association, and the owner just wanted it to have a good home. These guys are pretty cool, and they have a great machine shop museum complete with line shaft and some beautifully restored old machines. If you get a chance, check out their website. Okay, we're getting ready. Ken is going to be stopping by any minute now. I got all the gear set up, so hopefully this is going to go well. I'm a little less confident this time because this is U-Haul equipment and there's not, a lot of heavy-duty rigging options. So we'll see how it goes. By the time we got there, they had already gotten the machines out of the garage and ready to load. The mill went first and they put it in the back of the truck. Then a bit of a push for good measure. The lathe went onto the trailer with minimal effort, and they swung it into place for the trek home. Daniel and the owner and the rest of his crew were just so helpful that Ken and I really didn't have much to do besides strap them in. Thanks so much, guys. Once strapped in, we took it on the road.
So I think we dropped the tail and go from there.
The lathe was pretty easy to offload because we could lift a side at a time and just slide it off the trailer. The mill was a little bit more challenging because the engine hoist only had a certain height it could reach, and the mill was very front heavy.
Okay, everybody clear of this. I don't want anybody near it. Almost off the bed.
Let me know when it's ready.
Okay, it's swinging and it's off. It's on the jack. Go ahead, take the truck forward. Truck forward.
That didn't sound good.
Okay,
No, that's fine.
that's good. Come on back now.
Not too shabby.
Okay, now. Now.
Shabby.
Now,
How are you gonna get the jack stand out from under it?
I'm still working on that part.
Woo!
It's in! There it is! Yay! Alright, let's talk about what we have here. We have two machines. One is a lathe and the other is a horizontal mill. The lathe is a New Haven No. 6.5 engine lathe from the New Haven Machine Makers Company, New Haven, Connecticut. Made sometime in the 1880s and has a 16-inch swing. As you can see here, it originally came with a counter shaft and a set of thread cutting gears, but the only thing still with the lathe was one 25-tooth gear and the faceplate. So if anyone finds any gears for an old New Haven lathe sitting around, please let me know. The other machine is from the Garvin Machine Company of New York, New York. This Garvin plane milling machine number 21 was patented in 1900 and shown here in a catalog from 1914, so I'm dating it early 1900s. It came with the overhead arm and a bunch of arbors and attachments in the base. Originally, I was just going to try and free up all the moving parts for both machines and get to using them as soon as possible, but between the age and the possible damage I could do using gummed up machines, I'm opting to do a full restore of both of them. I'll strip them down to the base paint and see what kind of state they're in before deciding to take it down to bare metal. Fortunately, these machines have been in a garage for many decades and should only have surface dust and rust on it. This will also give me a good opportunity to see how these things work. The other aspect to this project is both machines were originally designed to run off a line shaft, so I'm going to have to come up with an electric motor conversion. There are many examples online of people already doing this, so I think it will be relatively easy to accomplish. These machines really are a piece of history, and I can't wait to get them restored and operational again. I think I'm going to learn a lot along the way between machining and metalworking, and it's going to be fun, so you should watch. I would very much like to thank my cousin Ken, who once again, when I called him, picked up the phone and said yes to one of my crazy projects. So thank you, Ken. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.